Welcome back to Iowa Live. Lou and Michelle hanging out with a couple of our favorite comics this week at the Funny Bone because this is Funny Friday. This is what we are all about. We bring in the headliners and the feature act from the Funny Bone this week, Michelle.
That's right. Let's introduce you to Beaner and Deuce.
Yes. Beaner and Deuce, comedy traveling team.
And Joe Deuce. I like to say that just has a nice ring to it. Beaner and Deuce.
It sounds like our morning show.
Johnny
morning
Beaner
radio
and Joe
show.
Deuce.
Beaner and the Deuce.
Yes,
But Johnny, you're familiar with this area. Tell everybody where you're from.
I am from Omaha, Nebraska.
Ooh.
There you go. Yeah.
Midwest
So
guy.
I know this area, I guess.
So how are things over in the Omaha area? Haven't been back for a while.
I haven't been back for a while, actually, because I had a new baby over Christmas break. I usually try to get back over the holidays, and I got a brand new baby, fresh out of the wife.
Changes things up a little bit,
Fresh out of the
Fresh out of the wife.
Yeah.
Where do you call home now?
Los Angeles.
There you go.
I had to think
Had
about
to think for a
it.
minute.
Yeah, we're
You must
moving
be on
so
the
much.
road a lot.
Wisconsin, Omaha, LA. We're always traveling. So now I'm a big LA star, and I'm making time for you little people here in Des Moines.
So you came back just to visit us, bless us with your
Wait, we are
presence.
so,
You should be
so
so lucky.
thankful for that.
But you do have some pretty impressive things on your resume. For example,
I've gotten lucky.
you have a couple of the big check marks, like the Letterman show. You can check that out. You were one of the last guys, right?
I was the last comic to make their debut on Letterman. So
Wow.
they had comics after me, but they'd all been on before. So
Okay.
I was the last new guy that was nervous and.
What kind of experience was that going on a show of that caliber?
It was great. It was. I mean, I can't believe I didn't have a heart attack right before I went on. But it went great. I've never been more nervous in my life, and I've never been more relieved after it was over.
When it was done.
So
Now,
you're happy with your performance?
Yeah, did they run through your entire set ahead of time and criticize every word that you used?
Well, it was weird because I mean, as comics, we're not. I don't know. We're kind of just off the cuff, whatever. And then so they take you the night before. They take you to a New York club to run the set one last time.
Oh, really?
And I show up there, and the guy from the show's there with me, and he's got my set typed out word for word.
No
and
way.
I've never
So you're
typed
doing
out-
it live at the
Yeah.
club
And I'm like, oh wow, this is serious. Like he's gonna follow along and make sure each word, and that's how it was. But it went good, and now I'm a huge famous star, and it all worked out.
And work in Des Moines in May.
Yes, exactly.
That's perfect. But Ricky Gervais, he's another fan of yours too.
Oh yeah, I got very lucky. He had some contest. It was like the Just Saying contest, I think. It was
Okay.
for an app, and I made it to. I was one of his final 5 that he liked, and then. So then Samuel Comroe won, and he's actually going to be the Funny Bone soon, I think. But
Did you start out your comedy career in Omaha there, or?
I started out in Milwaukee. when I was
In
college.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to college?
Marquette.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there with Dwayne Wade.
So how about that?
Yeah.
There's cool.
I'm not a huge sports guy, so I didn't even find that out till after I graduated. But,
You can throw
still,
that
I'm with you. I'm like Dwayne Wade. I have to ask Lou after the during break. Who is that?
you gotta act impressed and then find out later. Oh wow, Dwayne Wade. Who is that?
Who's playing word? But Joe, you're part of the mix this weekend too, which is very cool.
That's right. Yeah, well, I'm biracial. I'm putting the mix in the mix. So, yeah. It's gonna be a fun
Love
time.
it.
Yeah, but you're a radio guy. We
I am.
found out,
Yeah. I do morning radio back home. So.
Yeah, tell everybody where.
Lexington, Kentucky, the big, the entertainment capital of the world. So, yeah.
What kind of show do you do?
I'm on a rock station, so
Okay.
Z-Rock 103. I know I look very rock.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah. So I'm on a rock station, morning zoo kind of thing, and
Yeah.
we say all the most inappropriate things we can, as long as the FCC doesn't find us.
There you
So,
go.
Yeah.
Just turn down the
Tote the
volume
line.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah.
fine.
It's shocking to me how many people bring their kids to see us. And they're like, he listens to you every morning. And I'm like, you're a horrible parent.
That's surprising you sometimes, doesn't it?
I've got a daughter. She's not allowed to listen.
Yes, especially with the topics
Yeah,
that you bring up there.
Yeah.
But would comedy come first or did the radio thing
Oh,
come first?
comedy first. Yeah, comedy. Comedy's my first love. I wanted to be a comedian since I was 10 years old. So I saw Sinbad do a show at a college where my mom worked, and he made fun of the basketball coach who was like a god on campus. And I turned to my mom. I was like, there's no way he can say that to Coach Graham. My mom was like, he's a comedian. He can say whatever he wants. And you don't tell a 10-year-old that there's a job where you can say
that's
whatever
how
you want.
That's
And
how
I'm
I
like,
do it.
yeah, I'm like, oh
Light went
God,
off.
I know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, so that's the rest is history. And now I'm playing the Funny Bone with Johnny Beaner next to Plato's Closet. So
I'm sure you'll be going to visit Plato's Closet often, huh?
if I don't sell enough T-shirts, I'm gonna sell them there.
That's right. Take them on over.
Guess where they're going to end up.
That's right.
So what's it like being like doing the radio gig and then doing the comedy gig too at the same time?
It's actually pretty good. The radio gig, they knew I was a comedian when they hired me, so they knew I was going to say inappropriate things and that I'd be leaving a lot. So I work there really Monday through Wednesday, and then I leave on Thursdays
Seriously?
usually. Yeah. But we have other stuff that happens Thursday and Friday. But it's great because I get to write new bits pretty much every day. We get stupid news stories and all this craziness that happens. So yeah, it works out very well, and I get to network with the comedians who come in when I'm in town. And,
That works.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I
awesome.
enjoy it.
All right, where did you end up growing up?
Lexington, Kentucky.
So you're a hometown.
I'm from
Home base.
Kentucky, born and raised. We lived in St. Louis for a few years, my wife and I, and then went back to Kentucky. So yeah, so I do radio, I coach soccer, and I do comedy. So
That works.
I'm part
Good
Jamaican,
stuff.
so I got like 6 jobs.
That's cool. So what do you do, Johnny, when you're on the road in places like here? Now you live on the West Coast now, but you're coming back to the Midwest. Are there any
Yes.
routines that you get yourself into? Or not?
Well, I tend to see, what I like to do is see Avengers Endgame over and over.
Are you an Avengers guy?
I am.
You are,
and
because
I
we have a
know
movie
spoilers.
segment.
I've seen it twice already. It's better the second time.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
Okay.
Chris, he
good.
says it's like the perfect movie, and I was
It
like,
is.
that's a big statement.
It is.
You believe
It
so
is.
too, hmm?
Yes, it's great.
There's a reason there's all those lines at the theater.
But it's the closest I've seen to perfection. It's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a movie segment coming up next hour on the program talking about other movies that are going on. And our movie expert here, he is, I think, of the same mindset that you are,
Okay.
too, thinking that this could be the perfect movie. So,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good. It's good.
Now, are movies pretty much a staple for comics when they're on the road?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
He's
Before we
shaking
even
his head like,
met,
"Oh, yeah. Got lots
Joe
of
reached
movies
out to
under
me
my
and was
belt."
like, "Hey, just so you know, I have a car, so we can go see movies if you want during the day." So
Yeah.
we may be doing that.
So you drove up here from Lexington, or
I did. I like driving because I get to see the country, see what's going on, and it gives me time to be in my own head and think. I've got a almost 2-year-old daughter at home and a wife, so I don't get to
Don't
have
get much
alone
quiet-
time
not
outside
much
of the
quiet
toilet.
time, is there?
So yeah, I like to drive a lot, and it gives me time to think, and I listen to podcasts and listen to news and get new ideas. So yeah, so I bring my car with me a lot of places within 12 hours. Yeah. So, and then I get to go on mandates with Beaner, and we'll go check out some
You and
movies. And
Beaner.
you might see Endgame a third time this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see.
now would you be opposed to that, or will you go back to see it
Of
again?
course, I'll see
Now,
it
how
again.
long is it really 3 hours long?
It is. And you know what's funny is like I'm like, oh yeah, I'll see it again. And then when it comes out on iTunes, I'm like, oh, I don't know, $20 to own it. I only spent $20 3 times to see it in the theater.
But now, you think
You're
you're
gonna
going to
experience it at the
end up
theater.
owning it?
What's that?
You're gonna end up owning it then?
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
But
So-
yeah, that's a lot of money, $20 to. But it doesn't make sense because like I'm paying basically $20 each time, especially in LA, to see it.
Yeah, no question
getting
about
the
that.
theater
Now, did you see it at the regular theater, or did you see it in like in the
First
big
time I
mega?
saw it regular, and the second time I saw it in 3D.
Okay.
But I haven't seen it in IMAX or.
Okay, because we have a couple of new IMAX places around here. You
Might
might
have to
want
do
to
that.
There
go
you
check
go.
that out.
Check it out.
That's the
today.
weekend. I'm actually
There we go.
Just west of town. That works. All right, don't go too far. It is 8:48 right now. We're going to take care of a little bit of biz, and we're going to come back and visit more with Beaner and Deuce. Yep, they're in studio. They're coming back. Well, we do in just about 2 minutes.